Hello and welcome to a new episode of Cozy Comfy Completionist with your girl Lorelei. We have to put some fire in our whirlpool, so we have the comfy levels up before we sleep. We have to put some more wood in here, I guess. So let's start by sleeping. In the last two episodes we were trying to get the stone golem trophy from the mountain, and we tried to get on with living in the Mistlands. This episode, I think we are going to go ahead with trying to get all of the stuff in order here. We need to get the portals installed over in our new abode. We need to eat something. I think we are going to go with this and that. We are going to the Ashlands, of all things. We have to bring all of those portals over to the Ashlands to get them there. And we leave a Nibelheim portal here so we can get back, but we have to first make sure we've got everything in order so far. Okay, that was quite strange. There should not be rain to take out that. Oh, strange. Okay, comfort level 11. 7, and what's it here? We should have 17. Oh, 15. Okay, because we cannot make a Christmas tree here, so yeah, we can only have 15. We have shitty weather in the Ashlands. And what else do we need to do before we can really live here? I think we have everything in order so far. We've got some means to be cooking. We need to probably transfer more stuff while we are living here. We do have some stuff to potion and stuff storage here. We've got the big wall with the storage for all the daily use items here. We got a lot of stuff here. I think we want to be building up a little bit more on the roof. We started building a roof up above the roof, and we're gonna go see about that. We're gonna have a little bit of work left here still to make that work. Not quite sure how I'm going to access this, and if we are yet done with all the perimeter here. We'll have to leave that like that. That is working. All of this here seems to be okay. We wanted to push that back one notch here. We're missing this stone cutter. Where is the stone cutter? Probably put it on this side to... yeah. Okay. I think we need to be placing those big plates of ground of floor tiles on here too. Just where do we anchor those? That's the biggest question here. I want them to float above, so we need to anchor them here. No, that's not good. I want them to be higher up. Like so. Okay. I think that's it. And then we have to figure something out with that chimney there. And I do hear rumors and things making noise. But I think this is the way to go. So we have more floor space here. We have to place quite some stuff here. Okay, that's not supported. What is fighting what here and why? I think we have to put in those on every junction here to make that work. I think that is what we did on the other side. Cannot remember. It has been a hot minute since we did that. Oh no, I removed one of the roof tiles here. That one. Man, what is going on here? There is so much noise. What is fighting what, and are they at my stable again trying to get to my Askswins? They do. There we go. I was trying to build things here. Can't remember why. But I started. Really, those ash storms are a nuisance. I'd like to get on with building up here first. Fell down. Okay, if we put in one of those in every... the weather is clearing up. Fantastic, I hate that. Ash storm weather in the Ashlands is so annoying. That was not right, and that was not right too. I should be picking more carefully what I'm removing. Now I removed one of the tiles here. I am just a mess with this here. Okay, no, that is that. And then we will hang that right from here. And we have to do something with the stone cutter that was somewhat sunken into our roof here. Sometimes I don't understand what the game is doing with the geometry. Something like that. And then the biggie plates come in. Can we? There. And there. That should give it enough support to make that work. And we have to hang the smaller ones on this side. And also here around the chimney. There is a Valkyrie out there. And I think she will be harassing us Missing requirement. Okay. I think that is how we did it on the other side. What did I place underneath here? Does this just work? It's green. This looks different. What did I do here? This is all the small ones. Okay, well. But this looks like we have... Oh, we are missing some... We are missing some arches there. That why? Okay, let me try fix those here. They need to get in here. Like so. And like so. That's not touching. Or is it? Did we put in arches on those two, or did we simply put in some stabilizers? I have to check. Why is that different here? This is not gonna work. Because here is my filling station for the hot tub. We need to leave that open. Okay, we put in stabilizers on those peaks too. Okay. So we need those in here. Roof terrace. Okay. Now we should be able to hang those off of here. But we need more stones first. Oh, we have enough stones. We were out of the range of the stone cutter. That's the problem here. Okay. So now we can hang that here. Working. Did not even know I made the other side all of the smaller pieces. Now we have this side just the same it is on the other side. And then the chimney can still vent like it should. And we have to replace that one here. Okay. We have to bring some wood to turn that thing on. And we wanted to push back the other side. Had no stone cutter there. Because this is a little too far out here. There. Just push that back one, so it comes to an end a little bit sooner. It does not impede the use of this here. Okay, I think we are good with that now. We have to bring some portals to make that work. And put all the portals up on here. Need to refill that. Because the ash storm did, of course, take a toll on the shield, and we need to refill this side. Okay, it's not too bad. Now the big question is, what was I trying to do down there with those something about having that as a second defense line, so not everything can get to my Askswin all the time. Like a garden wall around my property, if you will. And this is taking forever to take that out. And we have unfriendly neighbors coming at us here. Oh my. This is also taking forever. Probably better getting to that guy with a sword. I think we will have to kill off some of those, because that is a little bit much. Or we might leave them to roam free. That would mean probably the Dwerger get angered at us if they respawn. Okay. Something like that. And then coming around this corner. Out of stones. Yeah, this is gonna be taking a lot of grey stone to finish that. But it might improve greatly the calmness of the place if the mobs cannot get to the walls of our stables here. So maybe it's worth it. Going to get out of the range of the stonecutter here. Okay, we need to lighten that. And I think there is no need for us to be able to get in here easily. I need to have my stonecutter on the other side here. Ah, what about we put it up on the roof? Can I get up there? Can we place the stonecutter up here? Should be working. Ah, there. Okay. There is one that went astray. What is that guy doing? I prefer greatly if that thing would load a little bit faster. But well, you gotta live with it. There. And then come around this way. Again out of stones. Okay, this is going to be taking a while to complete because we will run out of gray stone before we run out of wall. That is the last remaining bit of gray stone. Might suffice to just get it to a place where it is good and leave it like that for a moment. Something like that. And maybe have that need to be in range of the stonecutter girl. Go like that. And then here might do the same thing. Okay, like that. And like that. I'm not sure that will really help. But we might try. Okay, time is getting late. It's getting night. We need to get home and do some sleeping. Other than that, I think we are on a good way with that. We've got boxes here for going out where we can store the food and the arrows and the bolts and all of that. We've got wood, we've got all of the interesting things from the Ashlands. Well, that's a bit of a mess here, but it's cool. Oh, there is a lot of gray stone in here still. Where? That's very good. Okay, let's get home real quick and do some sleeping, have a short break, and then I think we're gonna be spending the other half of the feast trying our best to capture that stupid trophy we are lacking from the mountains. I have to go there and kill some stone golems. We're gonna go for our mountain home and go see if we can kill some stuff there. First, we are going to be taking a short break here. Gonna be right back with you. Hey, we're back. I have been drinking so I don't get a headache. And now we can go on. Okay, we're gonna be eating simple food because we're only going to the mountains. We don't need the real good food here. That one. And that one. Well, not so simple. Okay, let's go to Bergheim. Let's go see if we can... Bergheim? Bergheim. Let's see if we can find some stone golems we can murder and get that stupid trophy that we are lacking still. This is gonna be a lot of running around again here. I cannot see any stone golem from here. rendering distance probably. Might want to have a bubble up nonetheless. Okay, I only have the Storm Ripper with me to shoot at. Flying beasts. Like that one down there. And I am real bad with the Storm Ripper. Gonna have to learn to use that thing. That was too high. The loading time is excruciating. Got it mid-flight. There is a stone golem over there. And again, no trophy. It didn't drop down here, no? No, we just got the crystals. It is cumbersome. I wish we had statistics that we could look in and see how many we killed. I don't know if there are. There should be, but I don't know how to access them. There's another one. And again, no stone golem. No trophy. This is so excruciating. Sorry to make you watch through all that. But completionist means we need all the trophies, and we have not gotten a single stone golem trophy, and we need 2. It's about time that game gave in and gave me the 2 stone golem trophies I require. We can eat, we don't need that really. We can eat forever wolf skewer. I saw another one on the other side, I think. Can we hit that one from here? Fantastic. There was another one somewhere. I saw it flapping around and I can hear it. There it is. Where did those... There. And then where's the other one? I can hear wolves howling. This would be a nice place to build something. Down here. Like an underground base. Underneath all of those stones here. That would be cool. But don't get distracted. We have things to be doing here. Stone golems to be killing. There has been stone golems here in the past. There is another one here. Right now. Again, no stone golem trophy, and we have too much stuff in our pocket here. This is a little on the shallow side here. That might be not high enough altitude for stone golems to spawn. I don't even know how many can spawn in a certain place. If there needs to be some distance between the spawns, there's another wolf there. Do we want another wolf trophy? Why not? This side is rather steep. I think we have been here before. Another bugger. Gonna pick that up for the frost arrows, because frost arrows are of the essence here. It got me. There it is. There it is. Finally. One. We got one of the two needed ones. Finally, we got one. Man. Now, a second one is required because we need one for the decorations and one for the trinket. But at least we got one after all that fuss. I think the stone golem trophy is easiest, the most prettiest trophy in the game. But it is so hard to get. Oh, another bugger. I wish they would make it so that if you load the arbalest, it stays loaded when you put it away. So you don't have to reload every time you take it out of the pocket. Because that has been very cumbersome. And one of the reasons why I usually am not so fond of using that. Okay. I do hope the game is not so unkind to have us hunt as many again as we did hunt for finding the first one here. There was a frost drake somewhere. I saw it. Now I can't see it anymore. There's just that one really far away over there. There's one here. Oh, I shot at the shadow. How stupid. Now it's changing position. Let's wait for it to calm down. That's the other one up there that I saw. But well. Might as well. Ooh, another one. No trophy though. And we are so full we cannot even carry that stuff anymore. I think we need to go home. Our house is all the way up there. I think we might be doing some other stuff in the meantime, like transferring more things to our new house. And then we come back in 2 days, the end of the episode, and try again. We can place the first trophy where it belongs, and then we have to get a second one. Can I get up here? Yes, I can. There. And that trophy needs to go right there. This one is so pretty. So very pretty. I think it might look nicer if we turn it the other way around. Let me try to do that without losing anything here. Let me get stuff out of the way. I do have too much stuff here. What I want to do is turn that the opposite way. like this way. Because that way, that thing sits right the other way around, which is nicer, I think. Wow, finally. That was a long search for the first of those. Let's get home real quick and get all of that stuff sorted. 101 crystals. We could be building so many glass things. Maybe we can use that come deep north. Okay, let's get all of that sorted. That goes here, and then that goes not here, but here, and some goes here, and that goes here, and the trophies go here. Anything else? No, all is well. There's no portals. I think we need to get more Grey Dwarf's eyes too, because we are running low. No, we don't. We have enough. We are a little bit low on resin here. And we need to bring some wood upstairs, because we have to have something up there to feed our bonfire, our hearth and our whirlpool. We need more wood though, I think. So Wiesenheim and get some more wood. I hope we have planted stuff there. I can't remember. We do need more wood. Keeping all of the hearth fires lit is another chore in and of itself. Yes, we do have. Do we need more fine wood, or do we just go for the regular? I think we go for the regular wood. Ectoplasm. Ah, interesting. Just get the wood. We can do more building and all the fires and whatnots we have. Gonna get the resin too, because we are a little low. Very awkward. Ooh, now we got a chain reaction here. There are some half done logs here too. Ooh, things are falling on my head here. And we have reached our carry capacity here. Okay. Gonna get all of that to the portal. Oh, also we need to pick up more resin. More raspberries, I think. All of those. There's a little bit more. And there's a little bit more over here. Yeah, what? Okay. Got night spawns in the meadows. That and that and that. Oh hey, what? We've got a lot of night spawns around these parts here. Probably better off putting on my... That is effective. Oh, I missed my shot there. There's a lot of dead things here now. And the greater of brute. Who? What are you doing here? And the whole world is here. Okay, this is gonna be some picking up stuff here. Look at all of the stuff that is laying around here now. Can't even pick it up. And I can hear more hacking. And here was I thinking it would be easy to just get some wood from this place. Ugh. Okay. Need to drop off all of that stuff too. Don't feel rested anymore, which is not good. We should be home in our bed. Not playing around with things here. Bone fragments. I can't even carry all of that. Did I get everything from over there? Yes, I think. It'll take 2 or 3 jumps to get everything home here. Necktails. That's the money. No, I think we got all the glitteries, huh? I think we did. No need to stay longer. No. Gonna be picking up some of the wood first, drop it off, and come back for the remaining part. Some of the wood needs to go towards our smeltering facilities, and some of the wood needs to go upstairs so we can put it in the box. Wiesenheim. Full again. We're not gonna be sleeping. We are going to be working through the night to pick up everything there. Okay, now I've got everything here. Let's see. So we've got some meat. Where is the meat actually? Here. And resin. Some stones. Some feathers. Some wood. And the black metal needs to go over to the plains. So does that wood. Gonna drop that here. That too. That can go to the plains. Oh, we got a thunderstorm here. It is really loud outside. There we go. That goes here and that goes there. The eyes go here. The bones go there, I thought. There's no bones in here. Okay. Some seeker meat. Some trophy. And then the last little bit here, some coins. Necktails and more wood, and it's dawning. No possibility to sleep again. That and that. No items to stack. Okay. We moved all of that, I think, over to the other side. So we need to be bringing the butcher knife. I can find where I left that. I think it's probably in the plains. We should be taking a break and eating something before we go on. We got only number 5 here. Let's go upstairs. See if we can actually sleep or no, but I think it's dawning. Gonna have a break. Be right back. Okay, we're back. I put on a sweater and got me some hot coffee because it is cold here. And with that thunderstorm out there, the temperatures crashed. Okay, how is our mist hair supply? Trying to decide what we are going to be eating. There is none here. Some. Go with this and that and that. Because I think we are going to be doing some moving stuff around things. We still got the T portal. And I think we will have to be moving some more things over to the new place before we can finally live there forever. some of that. And I need to get a hold on the butcher knife, which should be in the plains, if I remember correctly. But let's get that stuff sorted first here. That is leathers. Where is the gaki stuff? Here. So that and that goes in here too. Okay, we do not have all the things here we would want to have here. There is some wood here. There is a lot of gray stone here. I think we're gonna go outside and see if we can finish off those gray stone stable, these Askswin stable walls here. That would be helpful. The weather is somewhat nice. What's that? Oh, that is from that... from that marksman I killed. So, out of sight, out of mind. If we have a fence around here, that could mean that we get less nonsense in here. Also, we should be picking that stuff here and feeding our Askswin. I have registered that there is a blob here. Just want to kite that away from my stables. Can be destroying something else. Now what are we doing? Can you not decide what you want to do? Okay. Seems to be stuck there. And me, we need to have that differently here because we cannot get around here. Have to do something about that. And we have to take a look. Whoop. What's going on here? Good evening, lovelies. There you got some food and I get those. Can you get away from that egg? I want to pick it up. They are really persistent in sitting on the eggs all the time. Hello. Thank you. Now we got it. Okay, we're gonna get our bubble up again. Oh boy, that was not what I wanted. Stupidness. Now we have a lot of building to do. Destroyed all of the support beams underneath our and damaged that. Well, that is one of the reasons I decided to, in the first place, put those there to prevent everything from getting too close. because that is a nuisance. No, that is not working. Or is it here? That is where the support needs to go. And then there is different stuff underneath here that I don't want underneath here. There. Is that even touching? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, all of that seems to be legit now. Ow. There. My bubble is gone. There. And we have to do some moving around of this here. Because that will not do. Something like that. And then we can go like so. And then we can walk all around here. That's not bad. Not quite sure yet about the maze-like entrance, but does not seem to be the worst. I have seen worse. We are out of greystone. Okay. Yeah, I think this is better. So now we can prevent the mobs from coming all too close to the walls. At least a little bit. Just lacking one single bit there. But I think it's okay. Okay, so that was the first try. Get things in order here. And we should be getting the greystone from here all the way over there. There is some things here. And we should be putting some wood in the fire outside. So we can put the eggs to be bread. Wood. There. Oh, we are a little low on the wood side here. Oh, before we do all that, I think we will have to go to the... Let me drop that off here, so we don't forget we wanted to do that. We need to get to the plains and get the smeltering going and get the butcher knife so we can slaughter some askswin. There we go. Did I pick up everything here? Yes. I think we were running low on coal there. Also, question is, do we need to plant more things? So the wood can go here, and that can go here. Let's refill all of those. Or maybe we need to... What's in here? Only 10 of those. I think we need to get back to the blast furnace side of things here. We can put those 10 iron to be smeltering and pick up all the iron we have been smeltering. Loads of iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, got everything here. Because we were having a iron collecting spree a while ago. That one is inside of our garden. We need to do something about that. If that thing gets spooked by something, we have a torn down garden. The butcher knife is not here. Yeah, there, see? That is exactly what I was talking about. You are not allowed in here, friend. You need to get out. You can't even get around here. We had to run around that building to get to the other side there. As long as you just walk with the logs, you don't get the destruction. If you run on the logs, you get destruction. Those escapees. So, we got that. And while you are in love, eat something. Okay, so there we have the destruction, that kind of destruction that I meant. Where is that butcher knife? We do have some hens in here. Where is that stupid butcher knife? It's not here, that's for sure. And it is not here. Where did I put the butcher knife? I don't have the slightest idea. It's not in the tool tray upstairs, is it? Might as well just drop that off in Ashlands, because that is where it needs to go eventually anyways. And all of the metal stuff is on this side here. We've got some iron. And we've got some black metal. We are low on black metal with all the black metal boxes we built here. Where could that butcher knife be? Did I bring it already? Oh yes, I did. I brought it already and put it in there. And we brought the log saddle now. Oh man. Let's go do some finishing things off here. So we want some fire in here. And then we want to be... Ah, man. That is way too many askswen in here. Gonna read more. Do want resources. Mainly the meat is sorely needed here. Okay, cannot even carry all of that. But now we can... Let me drop that real quick because we need to have that in single file. So all of those should be getting warm. What is glittering here? Okay. And all of those will grow up, and then we have more Askswin, and the parents will be breeding, and all will be good. Let me just drop off the things here. Butcher knife. And the Askswin bladder, Askswin tails. We don't have a place to put the trophies yet, but I want to pick up what's left down here, and I want to put up that final bit here that is missing. There we go. Okay, I hope that works. Fantastic. Now we have a goodly number of Askswin tails to make more food. And of course there is an ash storm again. So, we finished that. I'm not happy with the looks of it, but it is somewhat okay-ish. Gonna drop that little bit in here. That's the Askswin leather. And the food goes here first, I think. I think we might be transferring all of the stuff over there for cooking purposes because we have 2 ovens on the other side. I know that I will forget that I have brought the Askswin saddle. So we are going to be getting that over to the plains where it belongs real quick. Because I will forget I had it in the Ashlands. Okay. Are we here? That is everything that is left to be smelted. And then we have to get back here and put back everything into the blast furnaces so we can blast out some more black metal. That. Just gonna drop it in this metal box here for now. Gonna have to transfer that over anyways. So, we do need more food, especially the pecan pie. I think we also do want to roast some of that, and there should be more of the bone maw meat there too to be roasted. I think it's in here. It's 19 more. But the fire. Oh, it's going strong. There is still something unused, or did we put all of it? That crosswise thing here has been proven a little bit difficult. So we need to put more here. There should be more upstairs because the Mistlands feast is comprised of cooked fried seeker meat, amongst other things. This is gonna be a long while waiting for that. I think we should be having a nice roasting station, barbecue station on the deck. On the deck in the Ashlands, on the upper part where we built the roof on the roof, we could have a barbecue station there to get things roasted up. I think we are good with that though. Don't want to be waiting for all of that. That is 10 more of those. I think we put some metal here. There is some iron, there is a lot of bronze. And there is flaw metal here. Can I get to that? Thank you. Okay, so that is that. There. That is needed for the feast. What else is needed to make the feast? Mushroom galore. Galore a la Mistland, okay. So, Mr. Supreme, 3 of those. Okay. 1 Mr. Supreme. That is not too bad. Gonna prepare some more of those, and we're gonna prepare some more Iggy pudding, and the mist hair we have. Those need to go toward the Mist Hair Supreme production. What is needed for Mist Hair Supreme? Carrot and Jotun puffs. Jotun puff. Carrots. Oh, we are running low on carrots, huh? That is 6 more feasts. That should bring us to a good position. Gonna put that in here again, and Jotun puffs go here. That needs to be here. We do have food going forward. We can live with that for now. We have more feasts. We need to get to bed. We need to have another break here. Need to be drinking unless I start coughing again. Gonna be right back. Okay, let's sleep. I think we are going to transport over all of the necessities for adventure, like the foodstuffs, the potions, the arrows, all of what we have in that. Let me eat that. all we have in those boxes near the door there. We're gonna... This is a little bit sketch. Gonna leave that here. Gonna just keep the bolt. We're gonna eat that and that. And then we are going to transfer all of the foodstuffs over. Put it in a box and then all of that. We cannot sleep here when we have no food here. And the feast is... Wait, where is the boxes? Here. The feast is done now, so we can now officially move here. We gotta sort that stuff, of course. Because we can put up another feast on the round table upstairs. Man, this is gonna be a while. Also, the mist hairs I prepared. That is the remaining mist hairs. And then all of that jazz. Gonna have to put that in a box. Oh, there is an egg resting there that we forgot to bring. Put that in the... So, all of that goes here. And then that can be the... That can be the arrow box. And that can be for... Well, that can be in the arrow box too, because it's throwing weapons. It's for throwing things and shooting things. All that can go in one box. And all of the arrows. Put some down here. We gotta bring that and that. No, that not. That can stay here. And then that. Oh, we have the other bow here. We have all of those things here too. That is gonna go in the second box where all of the utensils are that we need to have. That can go here. Third box is all the arrows. And the fourth box can be all the potions. Can't even carry all of that. Forgot to take the egg again. Shoosh! Because we don't need to refill the potions as often, hopefully. So all of the potions go in here. We need to be sorting that eventually, of course. And picking out the potions that we need to carry. All the arrows gone. That needs to be in my pocket. That is my working things. That can stay here, I think. We're gonna bring all of the surplus extra thingies here. Put that in that. I forgot the egg again. What's going on with my brains? Okay, more potions. Let's sort the stuff here. That and that. Barley wine. That is the tiny bitties. That is the ratatosk. jump meat. That is the lingering either. That's the normal either. That is the cheapo stuff. We might need another box for the cheapo stuff somewhere. So that needs to be sorted. We don't have many bile bombs and only one tar bomb left. So, flint, fire, then the iron heads, and then like something like that. And then here we put all of that. Don't know why we have that in here, but that is just surplus. That is that stuff is needed for terraforming, and then that is weapons. Not sure I want those in my inventory right now. Let's sort that out. So we've got prepared feasts. Need to cook that stuff eventually. That is the cheapo food on this side. And then that is the expensive food here. Something like that. And then we have a table up here with a feast. That is cool. We have that out of order. We need to put some wood in there, if I can find where I left my wood. Before we go outside to fill up that, we need a bubble. We never know what's going on here. There, we need to refill that. Okay. Maybe I might want to take down those banners and hang banners of my own. Well, we might. Okay, let's get to bring over the portals. Because all of those portals need to be in our new abode. That too. We're gonna be renaming one of those portals up here. This is gonna be Nibelheim, because that is where we are going to be coming back here. Now, I thought we could be putting all of those on the periphery here, but now I think it might be better to put them up here. We can always think up another way. So this is gonna be Wiesenheim, Valheim, Regenheim, Bergheim, Sonnenheim, and Nebelheim. Come on, connect. So all of those portals are here. And it is adjacent to the entrance where I have my Ashlands stables. So that is good. What is this? Where does this come from? Oh, I know. Huh. I think we might as well extend that down a little bit more and have that connect to the floor here. We have the stuff. We have the means to do that. So we might as well. I think this is looking nice. And it gives it a nice vibe. Might as well also put some pillars there. To make it look a little bit more massive. Bottom center. And then top center. Missing requirement. Not yet sure if I like that a lot. But it might be nice. Make it just look a little bit more, I don't know how to put it. A little bit more put together. Like so. And then we can put that in here somehow. On either side. And close that off up there. That's not too shabby. It's looking a little strange because this is wider than it needs to be here, because this is 3 wide. But I think this is making it look much more cozy. Okay, good with that. What else do we want to do? 17 is here, 17. Why is it not 17 here? Oh, it is, because we turned on... Yes, okay. So, we've got a display here. We need to find a way to display all of the trophies, and I think we are going to be using the other side here for some displaying. We need to have a box where we can put all of the trophies we gathered. Maybe we put one here or two. Also, we do need some more portals. Where's the Surtlings? Do I have any Surtling cores here? Yes, I do. Something like that. Because we do need to have a place for our pocket portal and all of that jazz. And ideally we want to have it in one place. So maybe here. Maybe this is going to be our portal hub here. Not sure about that. I want that highly accessible. That be our pocket portal. I think this would be good. And then we need a means to get up there without jumping all the time. So probably we have to put some stairs here. Or can we come from here and have the stairs come over this? Whatever we do, we need some greystone to do that. Well, we don't want to be encumbered. So, how do we manage that? That will be breaking if we do it like that. So we have to have some support underneath. In some shape or form. To connect to the other side. Like that. And then we might be able to get that in here. That's not so cool. Because that will not get that from this side here. And then have a platform connect to that. That is not the worst. It looks clean. We can also put another floorboard underneath here to make it look nicer. There. Yeah, I think I like that. And we can trim it up a little bit with that. Yeah, I'm not offended by this. And I think it's better than putting it here. I do wish there would be half a wall, because it would be nice to close that bit off here. But we cannot do that properly because we don't have half a wall. That is a pity. If we had that, that is not sitting right here. I think I have to start that from here to make that work. But this is not... Okay. We need a marker here to have that shift over just that bit. To be sitting like that. And I'm really not sure I like it. I don't like it. Was worth trying out though. We have to find a different idea how we can make that look nicer. Maybe we put that underneath, like that. That actually does not look bad at all. I might like that better. And it does not impede movement. Okay, I think we are going with that. I also do wish there was some more Graustein building pieces here. They are a little limited. Okay. Yeah, I think we are good with that. We've got... Oh, I wanted to put up some numbered portals up there. That is what I forgot. So... we are out of fine wood. Let that be F1 for now. How much fine wood do we need? Not sure. I don't want to do the math. So... F3... F2... whatever. Doesn't matter. Just want some numbered portals here. So those are all of our portals to our previous bases. And this is gonna be the numbered portals. And then here we have the pocket portal. I'm not happy with that placement though. I think that's bad. I don't know where to put that. Maybe we put it inside. Like here? Don't know. I'm really out of ideas here. Maybe I find a solution for that another day. But for now we're gonna go and sleep. First night here. Oh, let me have a break here. Gonna be right back. Okay, that constant noise of the shield generators is a little bit annoying. We have funny weather here again. Might need to take out that one that is impeding movement. We're gonna go with something else probably here, because this is impeding the movement so much. Give me some ashwood. Oh wait, I have some ashwood. We're gonna be using a regular ashwood beam. We only have 2. We're gonna be finagling that in here. Like to sit on top here and then another one below. Something like that. Ashwood. Because that is impeding my movement so much. I think we are better off with that. I want to move around here. It's better. Okay, that can't eat more mushroom galore. We're on the second leg. So, we need to eat things. What is this? This is the T portal. This could be our pocket portal. That's much better. So I'm gonna go with that, and we need more food. That. This is the pocket portal, and then this one is the T portal. And then we need to get down into our portal house here in the Mistlands and rename the pocket portal here to something else. This is gonna be sap. And then this one, I don't know. Let's see. We do have a sap portal here that can be destroyed. And that one is the boat portal that needs to come to the other side anyways. This is the lift to get up. That's cool. All the traders can stay here. Those are the portals that go out from here, or you can come back here. That's okay, they can stay. So, number 31, iron. And this is Nibelheim. This is good. I don't know, I want that portal here. 31 was the last number we used. Down here. Here. So that one can be number 1 for now. And then one can be number 2. Sap is cool. Gonna get the boat portal right up there, I think. Can be on the end here. We don't use that as much. So it might as well be somewhere here. Boat. And I don't know what this is gonna be, but for now we're gonna name it iron. And then this one is gonna be number 31 because that was the last one we had. And then we have an empty 32, 33, 34. Gonna remove that stone cutter. We have one over there, that's cool. We're gonna be needing it on this side because what I'm planning to be doing here is we are going to make a barbecue station somehow. Gonna be doing the same thing we did here. And I think, let me look at that by daylight. Yeah, this is looking nice. I think we are going with that. So we have to do something about that here. That is not looking nice either. So we are using up our greystone rapidly here. Let me see if we can... We are out of the range of the stone cutter a little bit, but only a little bit. Huh, that is where I would have loved to have a better... Can we make that work if we put it like that? It's not good. And if we anchor it here... There is a seam. I don't know why there is a seam. But it seems to be working better. And then if we put that one in here, that's not covering all of that nicely. Really, we do need us some half walls. I hope the devs do see the necessity and get us some half walls. Yeah, I think that is better. And we're gonna have to do much trimming around here to make all of that look nice. No roasting. No stone cutter. Yeah, that's good. It's okay. Gonna work it out at some point. For now we need normal stones. I think 20 is needed for the hearth. 15, okay, 15. And a little bit of wood. $20 is needed for that. We should be transferring more wood here. So, on this side here we do want... Is that the correct side even? Well, not really. Barbecue station, you know? Something like here. It cannot rain here because it is the Ashlands. We have the shield generator on. So we might... Do we have... chains and iron will be needed for the cooking stations. 3 chains, 3 iron. So if we have... What I'm doing... 3 of those. We could be roasting a great deal of things. I don't know if we can fit 3 here. Maybe not. Seems to be cool. Let me try that out. By roasting... Oh, we do have hare meat here. Some more of that. All of that is a lot of mumbo-jumbo stupidness. But that should give us the means to be roasting things here real quick. Nice. That is much better than our old setup. We can decorate that a little bit with some chairs and things. Is this the side where we have our bed? It is. So, we can make kind of a beer garden feeling here eventually. Have to think what I want here, but I think this is gonna be pretty. Have some furniture, some boxes here to store the stuff that needs roasting. Now it's done. And it makes it much, much easier to get to that stuff. can just walk around it and pick everything up. Which is much nicer. I prefer that a great deal over the previous setup. That needs to go in here. We are running low on that. So, chains go back here. We do have a lot of those Dwergoth circlets. What did I want to do? Oh, I wanted to build some regular boxes. Need some black metal for that. We have one on either side. Maybe just one here. Maybe better on the other side. Oh, I forgot to bring the wood. And I am full. Can't carry. Gimme some wood. Yeah, we gotta go to... There. We gotta go to the Valheim portal again and get some more wood. But that gives us the option to do things here. That is good. And maybe we need to have more boxes here. Like one here for all the trophies. And one here for things that need to be taken to the other side. I don't know. But we can always move the boxes to another place if we want to. For now, I think we are good with that. And we have a lot of fried meat. That is black metal that needs to go in here. What's in here? Nothing. Ha! Okay, that can be the place to put those things here. There ought to be more such things in some boxes somewhere. And I am not sure where. We can put all of the surplus whatever things in there. Money needs to go to the other side. I don't know. Everything is in disarray right now because moving house is like that. Well, anyways, I think we have a base that we can live in. We have to do some touch-ups here and there, obviously, but it is a working base, and with that we can hopefully, let me find a good angle here, take off my, there. Okay, with that, we gonna end the episode here. It's 2 hours, it is evening, we need to be sleeping, we need to be starting a new episode with the new dawn. I hope you liked this episode, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you want to see more of my content. There is a lot of live streams 2 times a week. There is 2 new videos every week, so if you are so inclined, I would be very grateful if you pressed the follow button, and we are going to be back with new shenanigans in the 10th world real soon. Bye!